In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to trigger automations in Airtable, Workflow Setup 2026. We'll start right at airtable.com. Open it in a modern browser so the interface loads smoothly and you get access to the newest automation features. If you're already signed in, you'll be taken straight to your workspace. Otherwise, log into your Airtable account using your usual credentials or single sign-on. That's all you need here. Just make sure you're in the correct workspace if you manage multiple teams. After you sign in, you'll land on your dashboard. This is your command center. You'll see workspaces on the left and your content in the main area. Front and center is the recent section, which lists bases you've opened lately. It's a quick way to jump back into ongoing work without hunting through folders. From here, either open a recent base or create a new one if you're starting from scratch. If you create a base, pick a simple template or start empty, whatever keeps you focused on testing automations. The goal is simply to get into a base where you can access the automation tools. Inside the base, look at the top navigation. You'll see data, automations, interfaces, and forms. Data is where your tables and views live. Interfaces lets you build dashboards and tailored layouts. Forms gives you shareable inputs for collecting records. For today, we'll move to automations. Click Automations to open the automation workspace for this base. You'll see a clean panel where each automation contains a trigger and, typically, one or more actions. Think of the trigger as the when that starts your workflow. This panel also includes a catalog of options and a canvas where your configuration appears as you make selections. Now, set the trigger. If you want to browse quickly, use the catalog on the left to scan common choices. Popular options include when a record is created, when a record matches conditions, at a scheduled time, or when a webhook is received. Choose the trigger that aligns with your use case. After selecting, specify details like the table, view, or conditions that should fire the automation. If your trigger supports it, use the built-in test feature to pull a sample record. This helps confirm your conditions are correct before you proceed. Clear, descriptive names for your trigger make future maintenance easier. That's the core setup for triggering automations in Airtable. You've navigated from the dashboard into a base, opened the automations panel, and configured the trigger that will kick off your workflow. From here, you can continue by adding actions and, when you're ready, enabling the automation. For now, you've set a reliable foundation that ensures your workflows start exactly when they should.